Talk about the relationship with Nutanix. What's the relationship? Obviously partner, you have customers, they got the software now and hardware before, all coming together. What's the relationship? How you guys work together?
It's fantastic. We've been a partner with Nutanix for more than 3 years. I think the critical piece and foundational elements of the partnership with Nutanix, more than the products that they bring out, because they're constantly innovating all the time, I think is on a bedrock of transparency, flexibility, and specificity, right? So there's a lot of transparency in terms of their roadmap, and we get a sense of where they're headed. They get a sense of where we're headed and how we're focused and what our strategy is. That allows us to really lock in to what the customer is demanding. Second is flexibility with the elements that I talked about around social, economic, and technology. It's very important for a flexible combination, right? Because I kind of look at this age of co-opetition as a battle of ecosystems. So we are locked in with Nutanix in this battle of ecosystems, right? And so in my role, I build value chains, and Nutanix is a critical partner in that value chain in being able to adapt to what the customers are demanding at us. And we're very specific about what we do in the marketplace, right? Because all of us have choices, and it's very important to be specific to solving customers' issues.
So how do you guys work together to address the business model innovation, the operating model challenges, whether that's skill gaps, training, or whatever, and then obviously technology selection?
So I think the most important thing is to be able to sense and engage, right? I think that's where it starts. If you've built an ecosystem of the value chain, in our case with Nutanix, in a way that we stay close to the consumer changes, we build a method of engagement that allows us to sense and engage better. I think that addresses a big part of what you talked about, right? Then it's about figuring out what elements of technology and being able to advise the customer in the right way in their journey to what they want to achieve, in sort of introducing those technologies to the table. People are extremely core to the way we operate, right? So as I mentioned, we are a $16 billion organization, but we are almost 200,000 people, 185,000 just to be precise. So for us, the retraining and reskilling of people is ingrained in the way we've operated since our inception 25 years ago. And it's about 2-3 things, right? One is a basic understanding that while technology curves are exponential, the change management in people are linear. So that fundamental understanding of that shift is very important, that we continue to invest into the training and change management of individuals to allow them to progress through the value curve as technology shifts happen, right? And for that you need both a culture and a structure for that to happen, right? And because we've grown through this environment, we have Cognizant Academy, and we have a few other systems and processes and communication elements that we put in place that allow our employees to sort of grow as the technology shifts happen.
I don't think there's been any conversation where talent hasn't come up, specifically the shortage of talent. So one of the things, which is why, by the way, it becomes hugely critical for us to have partners like Cognizant, with whom we have a fantastic relationship. They are so complementary and so critically interwoven into our skill and their skill jointly. Every customer basically says, look, I used to have a virtualization admin, a security admin, a network admin, a database admin, a this, that, and the other. And what you've done is you've hyper-converged not only technology, but you've hyper-converged the roles. Yeah. Well, hyper-converging the roles mean you need one person instead of 10 people, but that one is a really hard one to find.
Customer set or not, right? And that translates to social, economic, and technology. So there are a lot of social changes that are happening because of all the things that are going on. How well are companies able to adapt to those social changes really makes a difference in their ability to engage with the consumer. There are a lot of economic changes, economic models that are being brought. How well are companies being able to adapt to those economic models? And then more importantly, from where Nutanix and Cognizant sit, technology is playing a huge role, both on the social and the economic angle. And so how do companies leverage technology to be able to drive that change, right? And how well you do these 3 things really makes a difference in customers' lives.